Aristocrats. Guys, welcome to Spain.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, first time in Valencia.
Oh, so for us, we just played here half a year ago with Joe Satriani.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Aristocrats? No.
As Aristocrats, yeah. It's our first. Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
We played a few years ago here.
On the first tour.
Yes, we did. We did.
We played here with Steve Wilson as well.
And that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So we live here, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
the street.
that has a lot of sense because I understand now why the name of the latest album,
yeah.
Tres Caballeros.
It's true.
Why is that?
Oh, well, you know, we were trying to come up with
You
something
consider
that was
yourself a gentleman, a caballero? Really?
do you know what the word irony means?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
There you go. So not really caballeros.
That's right.
Who came up with the name?
It was a friend of Marco's, actually, that came up with the name. We were trying to come up with something that was like three, because it was the third album. We're three people, and, you know, we were just working with that, and we actually, I was like, I got it, it'll be Tres Hombres. And I was like, wait a minute, there's a ZZ Top album that's called that. And then we were kind of fucking around with trying to figure out what it could be, but not that. And then he knew somebody who spoke Spanish.
Maria,
Yeah,
the girl I was
exactly.
seeing all the time. She's from Venezuela, and she kind of said like, maybe Tres Caballeros, ha 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 ha. And I was like, hang on.
Yeah.
That's actually not that bad. Let's see.
Sounds like Tres Amigos. You know that movie?
Yeah, but that's, you know.
No, it's not.
No. Because we're gentlemen.
Okay, sorry. Here, three gentlemen.
Yes.
Okay, guys. You have a huge trajectory in music industry, right? You know, and you've just mixed up all this. Why that surprise faces? It's true, you know. You why? Yeah, it's Borat. It's amazing. First of all, to have you here in Spain, in Valencia mostly, and what is that key, I say, to fusion of this music? Because I'm sure that you have different tastes in styles. And what is most difficult for you to play?
Guthrie knows the answer to this question.
Okay, the answer to this question is if you're a musician, in the end, you are what you eat. If you listen to one kind of thing and play one kind of thing all the time, you'll become very focused and specialized. But if, when you're not on stage or not in a studio, you like to go home and listen to a wide variety of music, you will absorb different flavors from different genres of music, and that will all become part of your own musical vision. And I think it's fair to say we're all fairly open-minded listeners. We all have fairly diverse CD collections, so it makes sense to us when we get together not to try and pigeonhole ourselves and just focus on one genre, because that's not really what we believe. We see this as a band where we can explore all the different stuff we like and combine it in hopefully unexpected and enjoyable ways. That's all from me. Now back to Bob with the traffic news.
Yeah, I thought that was going too serious, was it? Okay, talking about CDs. You remember what was the first CD or cassette you ever bought? Like when you were a kid?
First album.
Like the first thing when you were young, you know, and you saved up little money and you put it together and said, okay, I'm gonna buy my first. What was it?
Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Good choice.
9.
Very good choice.
Yes.
9 years old.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I just need to
I was 7 when my father brought News of the World from Queen home, which I really like.
Okay, but that doesn't count because you didn't save the money to buy it. It was your dad.
I personally bought.
I don't remember that.
You know what? I don't remember that.
Because I remember getting the first album because my grandfather, my grandpa Irving.
But you chose it.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I said, please, I want Pink Floyd, The Wall for Hanukkah.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, well, there you go. What can I say? In the words of my Italian drum tech, why?
All my first music was on reel-to-reel tape, like 8th-inch tape. We had like in old spy films. And
What was it?
everything. There was Elvis, there was Jethro Tull, there was everything in between. Yeah.
Okay, well, you were on stage just half an hour ago and you were saying something about, you know, introducing one of your songs. And you were talking about this experience of traveling the world and, you know, the clashing that you were saying like this.
Culture clash.
Yes. What was the craziest thing that happened to you on a trip or on a tour, for example?
Well, the craziest thing that happened to me. Oh, well, hang on. You mean culture clash-wise?
Or not?
My plane experience. I almost crashed in a plane. That was shit. So I didn't like that experience at all. That will always kind of, you know, be in my brain to remember.
And also the tornado that you told about.
Exactly. So there you go. So
Yeah.
that was maybe mine.
The weirdest experience I ever had traveling was almost getting stranded in Jakarta airport in Indonesia with, yeah, well, it was in the airport. I was making a connection. It was my first time traveling to Asia, and it was before cell phones, and I walked into an airport terminal, and it looked like the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark in there. It was just like, and there was no way to figure out where I was supposed to go or what I was supposed to do, and if I missed the connection, I didn't know where to go, and I didn't know anybody in the city at all. I just absolutely panicked. And fortunately, I grabbed a woman who was with me and spoke the language and realized that I was a lost, stupid American. And she like bullied her way through this crowd and got me onto this plane in about a minute to spare.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Synchronicity.
Yes.
Bluetooth. Yours. Tell me yours. You're just there with your beard.
Yeah, I'm so happy here with my beer. I recommend it.
We're gonna have one together after.
Beer is good. I'm not sure. I've had some questionable moments in China, not because there's anything wrong with China, but because China is so different from anything.
Like another world, right?
You don't know where to begin solving problems, and it's very hard to communicate certain things to people. But the details I try to erase from my memory banks.
Remember, we both had a Chinese experience where we got kind of lost, you know.
We learned why the Forbidden City has the word forbidden in its name.
With no water, no people that could help us, you know, to speak the language. Everybody looking at us going like, oh, look at these guys, you know, and we were like,
The police.
help, help.
They were lost outside the perimeter of the Forbidden City trying to, because we split up, and they were trying to find their way back, and
So there you go, the plane with the broken engine, that was still okay, but the Chinese thing, you know, no.
How you said that? It happened the same thing to me in Forbidden City.
Oh,
It's
really?
like, you should have signs everywhere, you know? They should give you a map because it's kind of like a labyrinth and it's like huge.
the outside of it, you think you can walk around the outside of it. Oh, I'll just go around it.
Yeah.
It takes a fucking hour.
Huge.
Yeah.
There's no way you can do that. Oh, guys. What's the next step now? Where are you going after Spain? Barcelona. You're going to Barcelona.
We're going to-
Barcelona tomorrow.
And-
Barcelona, you're from Argentina?
Oh my God, yes.
We're trying to be it right and say Barcelona, and anyway. We're going to Nice. That's going to be the next. It's going to be after we leave Spain, we go to Nice, France, and then we have a date in Italy, and then we fly to Athens, and then we come back and do lots of dates in Italy.
Good. Good. That sounds good. So if you're watching from Italy, you already know the Aristocrats gonna be there. Next album. We want to have a next album. 3 is not enough from you guys. So are you recording? Are you writing songs? Tell me something.
Are you saying that we're just like lazy, that we're not making
No,
the
you're
next
not
albums, that
lazy,
we're
but
not
I
doing
know-
enough, touring the entire world in 3 different bands? Now you want an album?
You've seen already people how nuts they go with you and how many fans you're having, and they're increasing in number like crazy. Yes,
Like
it is.
crazy.
Yeah, they go crazy. It's just going crazy of you. So,
We will have news when we have news.
okay, well, now when the camera turns off, you tell me the truth, right?
Maybe.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. It was a huge pleasure. Good. It's getting better.
Thank you very much.